Yeah, just go ahead and put it in the trunk for me, brother. Oh, wait, actually, we probably shouldn't do the trunk. Oh, shit. Hey, chill. Hey, yeah.
Back seat?
Yeah, back seat.
If you give him some cyanide, he'll just knock out.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash, the ones to the elders and apostles of great Milson of well. Peace, blessings, and salutations for electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth with a wholehearted sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your houses. All right, and as you've seen in that clip I was playing earlier, I basically, saw this video. And I was like, man, this is the true nature of, these devils, man. That guy was, pretty much, he looked like he was working at Target or whatever, and in the video, it's supposed to be a quote unquote prank, whatever the case may be. But in the video, the person was an actual worker. And he came up, he was curbside delivery, came up, bringing whatever it was. They popped the trunk and he seen a person there, whatever the case may be. Then he just continues on like he ain't seen nothing, playing it cool, And then at the end, this devil gives him a tip on how to basically put him to death, or a tip on how to keep him quiet, make him go to sleep. He said, give him some cyanide, That's the true nature of these devils, man. They all have it in them, It could be, you could be going to the grocery store, checking out, and one of those devils in there is a fucking serial killer, man. It's a sociopath, man. It's psychotic, man. It's a whole demon, Perfect example of that is Jeffrey Dahmer, man. Because he was moving around living like he was, a quote unquote normal person, living his life regularly, quote unquote regularly, Whole time he was a serial killer, man. When you look at the history of all these serial killers in America, majority, if not all of them, are these devils, And matter of fact, let's do a little digging in. Let's do a little research, Let's see. Let's look at all the serial killers in America. Boom. This is a list of 20, And as I'm scrolling through, seeing pretty much all of them is these devils, man. We got a couple of, people that seem like they could be Jake in there, They could not be Jake, but at the end of the day, you're seeing, this is the natural tendencies or natural trait of these devils, man. He had this devil right here, putting people to death, doing cannibalism whole time. During the day, he's looked at as just a normal person. He portrays as a normal person. But once, you get to that night, he a whole demon. They got that song, Freaks Come Out at Night, right? Here it is, John Wayne Gacy. This guy used to be a clown, They got him dubbed as the killer clown, he used to be a clown for birthday parties, things of that sort. The whole time he's moving during the day like he's a normal person, going to birthday parties, woo-to-woo, whatever the case may be, in the eyes of these Babylonians, even though we already know birthdays and all that other shit is through, celebrating your birthday. When the eyes of Babylon, eyes of this world, that's looked at as he's just being normal. He's going to work, doing his job, whatever the case may be, But in reality, what he was doing, he was sodomizing, torturing, and murdering 33 boys and men, from 72 to 78 in Chicago. You got Ted Bundy again, This guy was another serial killer, man, Women was attracted to him. He was kind of carried himself like a ladies' man, tried to act like he was normal, whatever the case may be. The whole time in their mind, they're meditating murder. They're meditating, death. They all have it in them, man, So like in the clip I was playing earlier, you see that devil like that. I wouldn't be surprised if shit, sometime later, you know, something comes out. He was a whole serial killer, man. You know, had bodies in his closet, whatever the case may be. But that is these devils, man. That is our enemies, you know. But yet, you know, our people would try to be all buddy with them, you know, have them come over to their house, you know, do all these miscellaneous things with your enemies, man. You know. And again, I want to say this for a disclaimer: it's not solely based off of the color of your skin. All right, it's based on your bloodline, according to your father, and also your spirit. You know, because we have, you know, our people, you know, that has been scattered among all four corners of the sea. You know, all four corners of all four corners of the earth. We are, you know, numbered as many as the sands of the sea. You know, so you may have someone that looks like, you know, a so-called white man, and that's our people. It looks like a so-called Chinese man, whatever the case may be. It may look like one of the other nations, but that's really an Israelite right there. You know, and also vice versa. You may have someone that look like they Jake, but they not Jake. You know, because you got the Hamites, the so-called Africans, right? They're melanated just like us. They have our same skin complexion, they dark skin, whatever the case may be, but they are not our people. They are not us. You know? So that's just a quick disclaimer for that, man. You know? But again, back to the topic at hand, is these devils have that not upright spirit within them, man. From the womb, you know? From the womb, they come out wicked, man. You know? In the womb, they wicked, man. They come out the womb wicked, man. You know? But that is the, you know, true tendencies of these devils, man. You know? And I was going to search something up, too, and I forgot. It slipped my mind, but, you know, Lord willing, it comes back. You know, but again, back to the video, seeing how the guy moved. Oh, the Wadi Abashim Shah. Remember, another good movie to see that really lets you into the mind of these devils and how these devils truly think is a movie called American Psycho. This movie right here truly lets you into the mind of your average E. All right, it puts you in the mind of your average E, man. And you see the wickedness of these devils, man. But, you know, I want to get into some of these precepts. You know, this is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 4, and it reads, "Behold, his spirit, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith." Right? The spirit in these devils is not upright. They have a wicked spirit in them, man. These devils have wicked energy in them, man. You know, and that's why, you know, that be another telltale sign to know, you know, who these devils are. You know, because, you know, we be on highways and hedges, and we will talk, you know, ask you where your father is, and then we try the spirit, you know, see how the spirit is, man. You know, because you could tell, you know, a Jake, you know, you could tell, you know, one of these devils apart, man. You could tell apart, man. You know, just talking, conversation, mannerisms, how they carry themselves, you know, how they walk, how they talk, you know, how they dress, you know, the spirit, you know, the energy that they have, you know, and the spirit within these devils is not upright. They have a wicked spirit in them, man. You know, and beyond how it's angels, you'll be able to tell. You'll see, you know, shit. Even on your day-to-day walk, your day-to-day life, man. You know, going to work in Babylon, you know, you got to deal with some of these devils. You know, on day-to-day, going to the store, corner store, gas station, whatever the case may be, you may bump into one of those devils, man. You can see, you know, you can feel that they got that wicked energy on them, man. You know, you can see that. You know, and that video is a perfect prime example of these devils, man. You know, and how he carried them. The man really, he's at work and he gave him a tip like, hey, give him cyanide. That's going to help you put him to sleep. You know, that's going to help you knock him out. You know, so you won't have any trouble transporting the body around. You know, whole time you're supposed to be helping customers, you know, hey, this is on aisle 4. You know, you need to go find some toothpaste. That's on aisle this. You're looking for some apples. That's on aisle that. Whole time he's telling them how to put someone to death, man. That's these devils for you, man. The true nature of these devils, man. Matter of fact, that's the title of this lesson, man. The true nature of these devils. All right. And matter of fact, for people that don't know what cyanide is, search it up real quick. And I believe this was a substance that was really popular to be used by like secret government agencies. If they send an agent out, whatever the case may be, and they get captured by the opposition, they'll take the cyanide and they'll consume it. Or I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe like the Nazis was using that also. A lot of other, you'll see throughout history it's a thing that's used, and it's still, used in certain parts. I wouldn't be surprised if Babylon still be giving that to their agents when they send them off to all these different places, but that's really a little bit of what it is, It says, in chemistry, cyanide is a chemical compound that contains a C and an N function group. The group known as cyano group consists of carbon atom triple bonded to a nitrogen atom. In an inorganic cyanides, the cyanide group is present as a cyanide anion or anion. Cn, this anion or anon is extremely poisonous. All right, so that's basically poison, And it says the cyanide is safe for humans. Obviously, it's not, But let's read. Cyanide is one of the most rapidly lethal poisons known to man. What does Why does let's see. So what cyanide is legally. So that's the same material, same chemical compound I used to make paper, textiles, and plastics. And it's not banned. There's no federal anti-cyanide statute for mining, so it's not banned in Babylon. Is it illegal? It's not illegal. Possessing sodium cyanide is not illegal because it's used in mining to extract gold and other industrial products. So it's it's regularly used for industrial mining. But yeah, that's pretty much the the point, the gist of the cyanide. And you can see, a picture here, how does cyanide kill. This is just informative. But that's basically what the guy was telling him to give, man. Give him this, give him this and that. And a lot of people don't even know what this is right here, man. If you watch a lot of, like, spy movies or, secret mission type of movies or, get deep into research, things like that, then you'll know. But your average person doesn't know what that is, man. So the fact that devil knew and gave him and told him to use that as a tip to silence that person, it just goes to show you how deep that devil is into that type of stuff, man. And also too, cyanide is one of the poisons that, if you're say you're dying from being poisoned, whatever the case may be, or allergic reaction, you go to the hospital, they won't even know to look for that. Because it's not common to see. They won't know what to look for unless you tell them to look for it. They'll test you for everything, and then you gotta be like, hey, cyanide, because it's not a common thing to happen, man. So it's one of those things that if you die by that, no one searches for it or tests for it, it's gonna be like a known cause of death, But again, not to digress too much, getting too deep into it, but this is pretty much what that devil was talking about, man. The wickedness of these devils, man. This is Psalms, the 58th chapter, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? These devils, man. From the womb, the minute they come out of their mothers, right? The minute they come out of their decrepit mothers, man. These devils is estranged. They're already wicked, man. Ready to do wickedness. They can't sleep without doing some type of wickedness. All right, ready to lie and do all types of wickedness, man. That's what's in them. That's what's in them. So we can't trust these devils. And it reads here, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, 12th chapter, verse 10 reads, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." So we can't trust these devils, man. Perfect prime example of why you can't trust these devils. Watch that movie American Psycho if you haven't already. It puts you literally, gives you a glimpse into the mind of your average E. You know, that look at the history of these serial killers. Look at the history of what these devils have done in Babylon. You know, look at the characteristics, look at the traits, look at the things they do. You know, look at the video I just played. You know, the clip I just played earlier. You know, these devils are truly wicked. They're strange. That's why you can't trust these devils, man. You know, you got to use wisdom when it comes to dealing with these devils, man. But hey, you know, Lord, when this was edifying to the elect of Israel. With that being said, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Akwakadash. That belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Mills from the well. Peace, blessings, and citations to those electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth with all sincerity. Until next time, shalom and a ball. Kwame Nasrallah, shalom.